Okay, welcome back. So on this little mini episode, we're going to do a quick little walk around on the Fin Chaser 700 HTA. That stands for Hardtop Amphibious. This one's 7 meters. We've got the 300 Mercury V8 outboard on this one, and the S25N 4-wheel drive amphibious kit from Anura. Now, the reason why we went with the 4-wheel drive option, they do make a 3-wheel drive version, but this one's going to Darwin, so it's going to have a bit of work in the mud flats and softer sand, and we really wanted to reduce the ground pressure, and so went with the 4-wheel drive option on that. Spreads the load in the bow, and yeah, they work quite well. So not a necessity for all these 700 HTAs. Most of them are 3-wheel drive, just a single wheel at the front, but this one we went with the twins. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little boat for that. So all the sort of usual suspects on board here. We've got the live bait tank, twin bilge pumps. We've got a lot of solar up on the bow. This one here was made for long distance cruising and overnight camping. So we got 400 litres of fuel. We've got 100 litres of fresh water with a separate pump up in the bunk there. And down the side, we've got the raw water, seawater inlet washdown, and also we've got the outlet for the fresh water there as well. So you can shower off at the back, give the boat a rinse, do what you like with that 100 litres of water. Bait station, same sort of style bait station. We've got the drawer in there. And this one here with the motor's actually underneath this passenger side king queen seat. And what that does is allows you to have all the deck room out the back. It doesn't encroach into the deck space and sort of tucks in nicely. On the starboard side, we've got the Dometic fridge freezer, necessity when you're up in the tropics and keeping everything nice and cool. So that's all set in there. And then up into the Helm area here, running a Simrad sounder unit. Now that's teed in with the Mercury and the autopilot. So this is, you know, cruise control effectively, set your course, it'll just keep it. Electric steering on the Mercury outboard. So that keeps that all nice and tidy. We've got the Anura controls here. We've got the battery monitor here for our battery, the Min Coder, auto deploy Min Coder on this one. Really nice unit. Sit here, press the button, stands up, puts down, you're away trolling and doing whatever you need to do. We've also got the anchor windlass on this and our remote for the Mercury outboard here. Switch panel here, that's just, you know, bilge pumps, deck lights, light bar, cabin lighting up in the cabin here, washdown pump, freshwater pump. Nice little cab here. Toilet up forward. It's a full electric macerating toilet. So that's up forward there. Loads of storage under the port and starboard side sort of berth area here. Yeah, not a bad place to put your head down for a while. Privacy curtain here as well for evening, or you can, you know, while you're going to the loo. Deck lighting up here. Of course, we've got little Fusion sound system. Nothing out of control, but does what it needs to do. GME radio, Fusion head unit up there. And also with this one, we've got the overhead vent or hatches, and that's really helpful for getting that cool air into the cabin area when you're cruising. Obviously, being a hard top, you don't have a lot of airflow, so that there just piles the air in while you're cruising, and it's really nice, really good on the brow. So at the transom here, we've got the S25 Amphibious system by Anura. Good size wheels on these, plenty of traction. Mercury 300 V8, nice unit, pretty quiet, lots of power, perfect for this sort of size boat, and quite fuel efficient too. So this one's in garage mode at the moment, and that's a preset height that we can put into the little Anura interface, and that'll press a button and it sits down at its height. Perfect for when you're at the beach or crawling into a garage, something like that. This one's set at this height. It can go lower, higher, whatever you need. In the bow there, we've got the S25N amphibious system. So the N is narrow. They do a wide as well. That's for the multi-hull cats. 4-wheel drive, works in with the diff lock with the rear wheels as well. Diff lock on the controller, locks the wheels up, gives you at least a bit of traction when you're in undulating terrain or some soft boggy patches or getting over a few rocks. Really helps that little diff lock that you can engage. Here's the Min Coder up on the bow, out of the way. Obviously, as we said, auto deployed. Bow camera here. so you can see what you're doing when you're coming in and out of the water. Now, another nice little feature on this, pretty easy little setup, is we've got the extra sun protection here. It's only, 400 long, but it really does make quite a difference in the cockpit here for that bit of extra shade, especially up in the tropics where it's going to be hot. So that's a bit of a rundown on the features of this Fin Chaser 700 hardtop amphibious. We're going to go drop it back in the drink now, take it for a run back up the river, and then the usual, give her a clean, detail, make sure everything's all ship-shape back in the shop, get it all wrapped, protected, and on the trailer. And it's a 4-day drive up to Darwin here from the Gold Coast. Going to be the biggest delivery we've done, well, the longest delivery I've done of one of these ones. All right, let's go.